Hi friends, today in this new After Effects tutorial, we will learn together how to recreate Netflix logo animation in a short, simple, and tricky way, and without any plugin. Let's get started. In a new After Effects file, create a new composition of size 2000 pixel by 400 pixel. Rename it bar, and we keep the duration, for example, 10 seconds. After that, we right-click to create a new solid. Let's make it pure red and the same size as the composition. After that, go to Effects and Presets and apply Linear Wipe. Start by inverting the wipe angle to -90. Create a first keyframe at the first frame. Make it 100. At the first second, revert it to 0, and at 5 seconds, we create another keyframe. It's the duplication of the second keyframe. The last keyframe will be 100. The animation result will be like this. Now we'll create a feather to the second part of the animation, and to keep it only in the second part, we are obliged to create a keyframe or two keyframes in the middle of the animation. Now it's time to create the tricky effect. The tricky effect is Block Dissolve. Apply Block Dissolve from the Effects and Presets. Change the values, for example, 75% in the transition completion, 2500 in the block width, and the block height at 5. If you are happy with the stripes or the size of the stripes, you can move to the second layer. Duplicate the same layer by pressing Ctrl+D. Now we'll change the color of this layer by using the fill effect. Set the color to an orange color. Then we solo the layer and we update the setting of the block dissolve. For example, 90% of the transition completion, and the size at 3. Maybe you'll keep it sharp to remove the softness. Now it's time to delay it a little bit. We can change the evolution of the color by creating keyframe for the fill color effect. For example, start with red color and end with orange color. After that, we can duplicate the first layer and push it in the front and remove the block dissolve effect. The result will be a consistent solid red color at the starting and at the end of the animation. Now it's time to create a new composition. This composition will be an HD composition with a standard size. Drag and drop the bar composition in it and update the size. Press S and set the scale to 28%. Then press R and change the orientation to -90. Duplicate the layer 3 times using Ctrl+D. Select the first one and drag it to the left. Then select the second one and drag it to the right. Move to the next step. Change the orientation of the first layer, which is in the middle, to 90 degrees, and add a new effect, Corner Pin. Update the corners of the layer to match respectively the first layer and the second layer. Now we will try to make it a little bit darker using the exposure effect. The value of the exposure will be -1.5. Copy the effect and paste it to the second layer. Now it's time to work on the animation by delaying the layers to match the animation, as in the reference of the logo of the Netflix. The starting of the animation looks good, but now we have to work on the transition effect by using the time remapping effect, and we'll try to get references from every moment of the animation. The starting of the transition, the end of the transition, like that. We will control the animation of each layer to match or to create a continuity in the animation of the transition between the layers as a reversed animation. As you can see, I am moving the keyframes to the desired time so we can have a reversed animation of the Netflix logo. Now it's time to create a drop shadow under the middle layer, and that's by creating a drop shadow effect. Increase the softness, for example, to 120. Then I will try to duplicate the same layer and choose the copying behind and increase the softness. Mask the middle part to create the softness of the middle region. We'll have like the illusion of a 3D effect. As you can see, the animation looks fine. I think it's time to work on the curvy base of the Netflix logo. Create a new solid. Whatever the color, just double-click on the ellipse tool to create an elliptical mask. Drag the mask to the lower edge of the logo like this. Next, use the blending mode. We can use the silhouette alpha to be responsible of masking the desired region. Now it's time to work on the 3D animation of the camera. To do that, right-click and create a new camera. Enable the 3D aspect of the layers. After that, we create some keyframes in the transform settings of the camera, and we start creating our navigation through the logo. At a certain moment, the camera crosses through the logo. To refine the animation, we can select the first keyframes. With Ctrl plus Shift plus F9, we can make it easy ease out. That will give it more smoothness at the starting of the animation. The remaining part of this tutorial will be the tricky part. And as you can see here, just there is the part with colors that is missing. For that, we create a new composition, 1500 by 1500 pixel in size. We rename it colors. 10 seconds will be okay. And we create a new solid. The new solid with the same size of the composition. After that, we look for the effect, for color gradient. And we change the color like this. We start with the orange. After that, the pure red. After that, blue. After that, we come back to the red. Like that, we'll have this composition. In the effects and presets, we search for the starburst effect, and we update the setting like this. The scatter 300, the speed 3, the grid spacing 30, and the size 30. We will have this animation. Now the tricky part is to create a fast box blur, and we make it just for vertical, and we update the blur radius to 2500. We can see nothing, but look at this tricky part. If we add a curve effect, and we choose the alpha channel, and we update the curve like this, we will have those bars. Feel free to play with the setting to have the best look. For me here, I'll update the size at the middle, playing with the keyframes to have more thick bars in the middle of the animation. And at the end, I will add a new effect, venison blinds. Like that, I will control the effect to appear and disappear at the starting of the animation and at the end. I will play on the transition completion every time I need just to make the effect appear or disappear, and I will play also with the size of the width of the appliance. I'll continue playing with the setting just till the moment I find the best look or the best look that matches the Netflix intro. Yes, we are reaching something nice here. Now I will add the colors composition to my original scene. I'll try to place those colors in the right place. Switch on the 3D option of the layer. I'll place it again. Once it's a 3D layer, it will follow the animation of the camera. I find that the color bars are in the front, so I push them into the back. After some adjustments and enhancements, the animation looks great. It's now the time to work on the global timing of the animation. To do that, drag and drop Comp 1 to a new composition. This will create a new composition. Right-click on the layer, then go to Time and enable the time remapping. Create a new keyframe at every animation articulation. For example, at the end, create a keyframe at the full screen color. After that, we drag the keyframes to make the intro a little bit faster, and we'll keep a hold on the colors a little bit. Now the animation is faster and it's more close to the original one of Netflix logo. The final step is to create a new adjustment layer, and we'll add a glow effect. I will play on the settings of this effect to match the desired look or to reach the desired look at every moment of the animation. For example, at the starting of the animation, the glow is not intense, but I will increase it at the end of the animation, as you can see here. If you want to download project files or any of the assets used to creating this video, you can find the link in the description below. Scan this QR code to connect with Novela Film Academy. Learn video editing, graphic design, or get professional editing services, and that's it. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos.